Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we doing today? We are welcomed. Mr. Jared Warren and I are welcomed with four special guests, and these special guests are our students here at Mercer County Technical School. And so, for this episode of the Principal's Office, we come to you with excitement, and we come to you with a lot of energy. And so, we have some of our students. And Mr. Warren, you want to introduce some of your SciPec students?
Sure. We have Sophia, who is one of our full-time STEM students, and we have Bruce here. Sophia, say hello to everybody. And we have Bruce here, who is one of our full-time Culinary Arts Academy students. So welcome, both of you. And Mr. Munford, back to you for your students.
Oh, yeah. So we are welcomed with Mr. Kevin Richards. Kevin is an HSA student, and he is here to discuss some things about HSA. And we have Mr. Andrew Walsh, who is an all-star over in HVAC. So we are very excited today to talk to you, young people, about MCTS. And so I'm going to, at this time, take it over to Mr. Warren to ask a few questions of some of his students.
So, Sophia, why do you enjoy being in the STEM program here at MCTS, and what made you come to the STEM program?
So from MCTS, I really enjoy the hands-on we get to do. We get to use a lot of computer-based software as well, and we get to work together sometimes when I don't know what to do and explore that area that I don't know, like digital electronics. I get to explore that as well.
Nice. Awesome. That's great to hear. Hey, Bruce, I'm going to kick it over to you. So, fun fact about Bruce, a couple of weeks ago, I tasted, and I'm not a fan of bread pudding, but I tasted the most phenomenal bread pudding I have ever had. It's probably the only one I ever had, but the seasoning was spot on. It was just delicious. So, Bruce, why do you like being here in the culinary program, and why did you decide to come to MCTS?
Well, I really enjoyed food ever since, before high school. And when I saw they had a culinary program, I might as well took the opportunity, and it is amazing here. Like they immediately put you in the kitchen. They just mentor you throughout the whole year, and it's amazing with the experiences that I've been through here.
Awesome. That's great to hear. And I've had a chance to stop in both academies often, seeing the STEM students work on their claw bots, and then of course Bruce and the other students, work on their magic every day with ingredients and competitions. So kudos to you both. And Mr. Munford, I'm going to kick it over to you.
All right. So we have Mr. Kevin Richards. I'll start with you. Kevin is an HSA student. A fun fact about Kevin is that Kevin is one of our morning announcers. Kevin does a fantastic job for us in the morning announcements. Kevin is also at the top of his class with a amazing GPA, and is doing very well here at HSA. So, Kevin, what do you like about HSA? What do you like about Mercer County Technical School?
Honestly, there's a lot I do like, but one thing that is a standout is how well you guys have picked out every teacher. All of the teachers have weren't always in these positions before, but they always knew something about them. So, for example, Mr. Ragusa, he wasn't always part of the sciences, but he knew the things around those. So when I went into his class, he was able to teach me everything, and he was able to give me a well-educated response in his class. The thing, and the lineup of teachers is phenomenal as well. My middle school experiences have kind of dreaded me from multiple kinds of teachers. I've had experiences where my friends were like, don't go to this teacher, they do this. Don't go to this teacher, they do that. But here, all the teachers have something to offer you, and I really appreciate it.
Kevin, that's a great response, and thank you for that. Mr. Walsh, how are you today, sir?
Good. How are you?
Fun fact about Mr. Walsh. Mr. Walsh is one of the all-stars in the HVAC program. Mr. Geis is the teacher for Mr. Walsh, and he has nothing but positive things to say about Andrew and the program that Andrew has been in for this past school year. So, Andrew, talk to us a little bit about how you like HVAC and how you like Mercer County Technical School.
Yeah, I really like the HVAC class here because I get to use my hands and work hands-on with a lot of stuff and learn a bunch of new things. And I picked HVAC because you can learn most of the trades in one. So I'm learning electrical, HVAC, and then some plumbing also, which I think is really cool.
It's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. It sounds like, Mr. Warren, we have some students here that have nothing but positive things to say about our school. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. We have 4 students here who are in 4 different paths, but collectively, they've each found a passion that they each have gotten into, and they're truly thriving in their passion. And I think that's one of the things that you see here is that you get involved in an interest and you become career ready and employable. And, or the case for going to another, have more post-secondary options. So kudos to all 4 of you guys. And what we're going to do now is just go around, and I want to hear what you guys have to say to all the students out there, to all the, upcoming high school students. Why come to MCTS? So, Sophia, I'm going to start with you. Why come to MCTS?
Well, MCTS offers a lot of opportunities, not even like during our high school experience, but after like our college years. I think it's very beneficial, and it's able for us to get a head start to kind of figure out what we want to do after high school. Like for college classes, I take some, and it's really like it helps me understand what I really want to do, learning through college classes and through what I'm doing here. For example, I got to know that I like doing architecture through here, and I think that you actually, since it's like a small circle of people, you get to really know everyone, and teachers really get to know you personally for who you are and get to actually see your good attributes. And I think that's really cool.
Thanks, Sophia. Yeah, I think that relationship building is definitely something that we're seeing here with the ratio of teachers to students. So, Bruce, you're up next. What do you have to say to any prospective students out there? Why come to MCTS?
Well, if you're interested in the culinary program, I would 100% get on Chef Engel's good side because he is like amazing with the push and pulls and the amount of opportunities that he gives you. And throughout the 3 years here, and it's just the school in general, not even the academies. They're amazing people, teachers, students. They're super friendly, make a lot of friends, and it's just you that has to push yourself to the limits as well.
Great. Thank you both. Mr. Munford, you're up.
All right. So, Mr. Walsh, let's hear what you have to say, my man.
For a high schooler that is looking to not go to college and pursue a trade, I feel like the school would really match them. There's a bunch of different options. When you come here, there's diesel, automotive, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, carpentry. You can pick one of those, and if you like to work with your hands, it's a good school to come to.
Awesome. Thank you. And Kevin, how do you feel? Like, talk to us a little bit about why students should come to HSA.
Okay, so the reason why I believe people should come to HSA is, well, my middle school experience was okay, it was decent. But one thing that really bugged me was that in my middle school, they would split up the grade, like the actual grade, right? 8th grade. There would be 2 different sections, Sigma and Kappa, right? So you would never get to see any of the other section of people in your grade, but you would never get to see them because you split them up. And here, it's way more of a tight-knit group, and it's way more of a circle of people you can hang out with. I have never had a better experience in school with just socializing with other people. It's just HSA has given me the ability to make long-lasting friends. Heck, we are even going to plan like a summer trip because of how close we are. So I am really thankful that this school has given me the opportunity to meet 20 or 25 amazing people.
That's amazing. That is awesome to hear. It's awesome to hear all of this good news from all of our students, Mr. Warren.
Absolutely.
Mr. Warren, I think this is a perfect time to discuss why students should come to MCTS. And I think you have something to tell them.
Absolutely. First and foremost, like Mr. Munford said, thank you to the 4 of you for sharing your experiences. And, hey, listen, we got 4 examples here of, what happens here at MCTS. Magic happens here. So keep up the good work, guys. Keep thriving. And, keep being you. So thank you all, and have a great day.